Hey guys, how are you? I am excited to be bringing you the Divine Feminine Collective reading for October. Hey, happy Halloween, Samhain, Beltane, whatever it is you celebrate wherever you are in the world. This is such an amazing time when the veil between the physical world and the spiritual world is the thinnest. And we celebrate those who once walked among us, and we celebrate ourselves and where we are in this moment. So it's so exciting to be. I brought all my little decorations just to make it more festive. Anyway, this will be a special reading today. I am going to start with some oracle for you, though, from the Enchanted Map. So all three cards. This is a Divine Feminine Collective reading, and interestingly, they all came out upright, with very interesting and special messages for you, starting with card 34. So already we are numerologically aligned with the 7, with our higher selves, with our connection to spirit and the divine. And we get the card called Spark, which is talking about how we are a clear channel for divine creativity. This is about divine feminine energy and birthing new things into our experience, into our real life experience. But it's also telling us that we're kind of a muse for spirit. So I love how she's playing the violin there and little hearts are flying. It's hard for you to see, I know, but it's almost like she's enchanting spirit, and it creates a spark of creativity. So it is a perfect time to give birth to an idea, to start a new job possibly, or a new relationship even is possible. But it's all about attraction and co-creation in this card. And I love this one quote. I did take it out of the book. It was too good to pass up. It says, "Watching a spark turn to a flame and then stoking that fire is a gratifying activity." So I wanted to say that to you. So think of it in that realm. The next card out, was card 36, Commitment. Now 3 and 6 is 9. So you know in tarot, 9s are about completion, wrapping up lessons, and putting the final tweaks on something. So here we look at this beautiful, the star in between those two hands, each balancing the opposite, the polarity point. Really beautiful imagery today. And this is talking about partnerships that are formed at this time will tend to be more harmonious and powerful. So it's a really good predictive energy. It can also point to the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception all the way through to deepening the commitment, and even up to a literal or metaphorical union or marriage. So really nice energy. And then finally, card 20, we get flying. And I love that we have this fantastic, almost psychedelic unicorn leaping above the maze there. So this is telling you when you soar above life's challenges or opportunities, a new perspective often becomes available to you. So today you're able to, soar above your situation or circumstance and bring it into alignment with your higher purpose. So it's telling you to reach for the stars, spread your wings, and soar. So I love this energy for the feminine coming through at this time. Really beautiful messages, whether it's coming to you from just spirit of the universe or from your the beloved souls you're missing at this time. It certainly does speak to me. Hang on. Clothing, wardrobe malfunction. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread. We will be looking at the Divine Masculine's intentions in a bit, but for now I want to get a check-in on where we are in the collective. So I'll pull the cards and then I'll tell you all the positions, and I'll clarify. Wow. Okay, so this is where we are. Present energy in the Twin Flame Collective, Wheel of Fortune. This is where divine timing and serendipity all match up. This is talking about you know, trusting that the universe or spirit has a bigger plan in store, and it will all unfold when the time is right, in divine time. Provided we don't give up. It's not going to come easily. It doesn't come easily, but it does come in time. So that's the sort of present energy in the challenge. So now this is you, then wow. Okay. Knight of Wands is on the bottom. So potentially an energy of somebody returning from the past. Possibly even impulsively. So that's something of a concern. But right now we want to look at where we are on the spiritual journey within our connection. So feminine, here you are, Six of Cups. Here we are, I should say, Six of Cups. Past life soulmate energy, reflecting on the nostalgia, the warmth of the connection, possibly when we met, maybe even reliving every little moment, all the twists and turns, but seeking some measure of emotional balance. Our dear masculine here, Ten of Cups. So they are in that feeling of considering the happily ever after, considering what emotional contentment and full-on bliss would be in this connection, almost projecting into the future a bit. So I like that. So now let's see where our challenges are. For divine feminine, the Two of Pentacles, possibly feeling torn, or maybe things are just up in the air because there's something here that you're not sure if you can continue on much longer. So it's, yeah, a little bit of torn energy, but also like you're marking time, right? Waiting to see how things sort of roll out here in 3D. And the masculine, of course, what they're working through is Six of Swords. They're just trying to get through the troubled water to calmer waters, to balance of the mind. You know, remember when I was talking about in this not this one, the commitment card, the harmonious relationships. That's what, sorry, I've got loud neighbors today. It's Halloween, guys. You know, that's them trying to come through something more balanced and harmonious in terms of the partnership, moving the two of you past any troubles or difficulty. I do feel they sense your energy wearing thin here with the Nine of Wands. So what's crowning us here is the self-care card. I love that the Queen of Pentacles comes in to say that that's something we can work with. We can focus on where we are, you know, taking care of ourselves, life on life's terms, and putting ourselves first a bit, you know, getting the stability, the groundedness. It's also a feminine archetype of life partner, and as such calls us to that higher version of ourself when we are working through a challenge in a relationship, right? Flying, soaring above it to get a different perspective while being rock solid and stable. So I like that. And then here we have the divine guidance coming through is the Four of Pentacles. So I'm going to have to clarify this because on one hand, it could be saying, you know, keep your guard up, but on the other, it could be saying there's something you need to let go of. So I'll rely on my clarifiers for that. So we have Sagittarian energy here in the Wheel of Fortune. That's Jupiter. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a little bit of that. We've got a balance of all the elements, except no, yeah, we have Swords. So what's coming in for us? Look at this. Happiness, if we take care of ourselves and we don't give up, persevere, keep that stiff upper lip of that Queen of Pentacles is right here, and the backing up from Spirit of the Nine of Pentacles is like you signed up for this, and it's definitely not the easiest path, but there's great happiness that is unfolding and coming your way, feminine. So I love that we have the beautiful sun to come in to show that there's some measure of success available to us. Perfect. So where are we right now, feminine? Six of Cups. So I'm seeing that we're looking at this situation with empathy and compassion, but we've got some conflict and just a desire to offload it all. So reflecting on the past, the nostalgia, the warmth, but also trying to be sensitive or compassionate, even with ourselves, through a phase of conflict. Now, the conflict, as you know, can come from outside sources. With the Five of Wands, it often does. It's some form of competition or somebody coming in and just, pot stirring, if you know what I mean. And that's what I feel like as feminines, we're preparing to release it all. It's been weighing on us. We're preparing to release it all, but still we're looking at it with some measure of sensitivity and compassion, and still coming from high vibration love. So that's good. Queen of Cups is the empath of the tarot. So I like that she comes through. For the masculine, whoa. Oh my God, okay. Well, I love that they're coming through. I'm smiling because it's pretty honest. It's like, they're like, I hope you'll all be giggling with me, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Is this the one? Is this where this is headed? It's like, the Nine of Swords with the moon. All their insecurities and apprehensions and being triggered on every freaking level and not being able to sleep much about it. But I like that the Three of Pentacles is underneath, because on some level they know they're in co-creation with you. And that was what Spark was telling you. There's co-creative energy coming in for this connection and taking it to the next level. And we have a masculine who's a little freaked out. It makes sense because the Ten of Cups is seriously somebody finding that moment where they go, oh my gosh, I really do want this kind of happiness. I really do want this kind of a relationship. And then all the stuff it does to one's, in one's mind, mind blown emoji, when someone comes to that realization. We have already been there and we don't understand what is the big conflict, but we're trying to manage through it. We would really like to offload it, but now we've got, this person at least contemplating a future and their own future happiness too, which a lot of masculines don't engage in that. They're in the moment. They want what they want in the moment, and they're not always, and I shouldn't paint with broad strokes here, but they're not always forward thinking, like, what about 3 years from now? What about 5 years from now? This person is there and they're flipping out. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, feminine here. I love your honesty as well. All kinds of wardrobe problems today, guys. Oh, it's just us girls. Should correct myself. Just us feminines. Hanged Man, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. So I almost feel like, the struggle is real. Let me say that. And there is this feeling of like just surrendering, right? What happens, happens. And that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Yes. What's meant to be will be. So you don't need to juggle much. Just kind of give over. There is this delayed energy here, this stalled out energy between the Two of Pentacles and the Hangman. But what I like about it is what the topic is. The topic is life partnership. The topic is the brass ring. The topic is that full measure of abundance in all aspects of life and whether or not it's worth waiting for. 7 of Pentacles. The seeds have been planted. You just have to determine, feminine, if you're in for the long haul. And not everybody is, and that's not a commentary, positive or negative. It's just something you have to decide. And I do feel there's a large contingent of feminine energy here that's kind of like, everything's kind of up in the air. I'm in wait and see mode. For the masculine, we have the 6 of Swords. Oh, okay. Wow. The plot thickens. So I feel as if this masculine is struggling with the notion, right? Because this is the karmic challenge part of the reading, struggling with the notion of, like giving up the social life and playing the field and settling for the connection, for the soulmate, for the twin, right? Wanting to get beyond the drama, wanting to get beyond the difficulty and the challenges to smoother waters as a couple without all the drama in between. I am seeing the Three of Cups as the drama and not celebratory because I'm looking at a Four of Cups underneath. And to me, when I see these two cards, stay with me for a moment because they're small. It's the mini deck. I always see the Four of Cups as Spirit is handing this masculine the ace, the love of their life, the one, the soulmate, the twin. And they're looking right past it at the Three Cups, right? The partying, the dating, the multiple lovers and friends, and kind of not really even seeing that Ace of Cups in their field of vision. So I feel like that's what this masculine's karmic challenge is, and where they're at is, are they ready to move past and get to this place where there is smoother sailing and calmer waters for the two of you? And that's kind of like, are they really ready for this Ace of Cups yet? That's where I think they are. So interestingly enough, even though the Six of Swords isn't really a choice card, it is a movement card. And here, feminine is sort of stalled out, waiting for that movement, waiting to see a sign before you come down off this hangman's post, right? So I do feel like masculine energy is inching closer toward aligning with the feminine. They're in a phase of examination, self-examination. There are things here that they kind of can't get off their mind, which is good. They really do want that peace of mind, but they know they kind of have to resolve this situation. Are they ready for something more committed? It's a good place to be. Queen of Pentacles. Well, okay. I'm going to hold on that. Let me look at the Four of Pentacles first. Tell you why in a minute. Wow. Okay. So Spirit's advice, and I'm going to do this part first because the Four of Pentacles came out up here underneath. So it's right from the top of the deck. I'd rather do that. And there is that Knight of Wands that I saw on the bottom. So he makes his way into the reading, and what Spirit is saying is, if this person comes back, you may need to hold something back. You may need to put something on reserve. Guard your heart a little bit because there is impulse, energy, impulsive energy with the Knight of Wands, and you'll have to determine whether they're coming back to stay, right? Are they going to be in and out again, or are they coming back to stay? So I feel the guidance is trust your intuition, right? Keep everything fluid, that Two of Pentacles, keep everything in motion and everything fluid, but keep something in reserve for you until you see what this person's intentions are, and that's what we're going to get to in a minute. So Queen of Pentacles, what crowns us here, and what comes out is the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles underneath. So look before you leap. Look before you leap. Get on solid ground. This is what crowns the feminine. Get on solid ground. Look before you leap. There's something more you may need to learn before you take that step off the cliff. And that's why the Four of Pentacles is here too. Hold something back for yourself. Don't show your full hand all at one time. There are instances where it's great to be an open book, and there are other instances where it's not. And I feel we are being guided as a collective to not be an open book at this moment because there are some things that are up in the air and yet to be determined. So, beautiful reading for the feminine on such a powerful, energetic day, season, I'm even going to call it. In the extended, I'm going to go Aries through Pisces for the masculine's intentions. So everyone that's showing up there is going to be a cross watcher for a divine masculine, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. If you happen to know all of that energy, if you just know their sun sign, that's fine. And it'll be spreads for their intentions and any areas where they may be stuck. Okay. So if that speaks to you, the link to the extended is below, and I will see you there. Let me tell you, everyone who showed up: Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in that Queen of Pentacles. A little bit of Sagittarius in the Knight of Wands. Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the Queen of Cups. Aquarius, more Pisces in the Moon. And that's all we have for now. So Aries through Pisces in the extended masculine's intentions. Come with me, won't you? See you then. Otherwise, have a great holiday evening. Bye.